The Golden Bear Awards are presented by the Commission annually to celebrate the outstanding contributions of individuals and organizations who work for, with, or in support of the California Department of Parks and Recreation. Award recipients can be past or present DPR employees, volunteers, partner organizations, members of a partner organization, legislators, or members of the public, and are presented by geographic categories: central, coastal, desert, northern, and statewide. This round of the 2022 Golden Bear Awards, the Commission is honored to recognize 6 awardees today, and hope you all are inspired to become active stewards of the outdoors when you hear about them, because their contributions are significant. Each has helped or continues to help preserve California's extraordinary biological diversity, protect its most valued natural and cultural resources, and create opportunities for high-quality outdoor recreation. We're going to start off with an organization, and with this is for the Central Division Golden Bear Award, and I'm pleased to present it to the Santa Cruz Mountains Trail Stewardship Program. So the Santa Cruz Mountain Trail Stewardship Organization is a nonprofit that builds and maintains great trails for everyone and connects communities to nature through responsible outdoor recreation. I am very proud to recognize this group on behalf of the State Park and Recreation Commission for their incredible support of the Fall Creek unit of the Henry Cowell Redwood State Park following the CZU Lightning Fire Complex in 2020. This team provided vital support to DPR staff working in areas affected by the wildfire, felling trees, creating burn piles, removing hazards, restoring charred trails, and rebuilding park features. The team ensured the restoration was suitable for a wide range of visitors, and as a result, even built a new bridge to increase access for equestrian users. Thank you all for your hard work and dedication in restoring access to the Fall Creek unit of Henry Cowell Redwood State Park.
Yeah, it's amazing for the recognition. You know, we've been working really hard to support state parks through the years. We've done a lot of funding, trail construction, maintenance, volunteer coordination, and this work at Fall Creek we're especially proud of in helping to recover from the CZU lightning fire, which was devastating to the whole Santa Cruz district. So for us to get out there with our staff and volunteers to be able to reopen trails, but also to create shaded fuel breaks along those trails for long-term fuel and fire management was really a unique project, and we're grateful that we were able for the opportunity to do it. We've set new precedent. We're taking that model and using it elsewhere. Just thanks to the Commission for the recognition of our hard work, and especially to our staff and volunteers, and also to the California State Parks Foundation for helping to fund some of this work.
The next award we are presenting today is the Coastal Division Golden Bear Award. And I'm pleased to present this award to Dr. Gerald Jackman. Dr. Jackman has devoted 35 years to the Santa Barbara Trust for Historic Preservation, where he served as a project administrator, then CEO. State Parks has had a long-standing partnership with the preservation for the restoration, reconstruction, interpretation, and preservation of El Presidio de Santa Barbara State Historic Park. Dr. Jackman actively engaged in the ongoing rebuilding of the Santa Barbara Presidio, was influential in property acquisitions, and implemented a research program at the park with a goal of interpreting the history of different populations in the area. Thank you so much for your influential leadership, inspiring dedication, and support of the department's mission. The State Park and Recreation Commission is honored to present the Coastal Division Golden Bear Award to Dr. Daryl Jackman.
Well, I was wonderfully surprised and thankful. And, you know, people say this, but I'm just standing on the shoulders of people that created the Presidio project before I got there in 1981. And I just saw the dream and tried to carry it out. And I guess I did a pretty good job getting this award, but nothing but positive things to say about our relationship and our partnership with California State Parks and my ability to work with them. I loved it.
Today here, the first Desert Division Award goes to a retired State Parks employee and current volunteer, Mr. Mark Fall. Mark began his career with state parks in 1976, where he worked as a state park ranger in various park units in the Northern Division. Mark spent the last 20 years of his career at Red Rock Canyon State Park as an associate resource ecologist. His devotion to research, interpretation, and education was inspiring to colleagues, park visitors, and community members. Mark prioritized youth and education at Red Rock Canyon State Park, and as a result, was able to bring thousands of elementary and college students to the park. He motivated students to visit their state parks as often as possible, encouraging them to become stewards of our public lands. Mark is also known for the extensive research he has completed at Red Rock Canyon State Park. His expertise led to the creation of a database that houses information on flora at the park, and Mark continues to update this database to this day. Mark is known by others as a jewel of humanity and has surely inspired those around him to appreciate and protect the natural world around us. The State Park and Recreation Commission is honored to present the Desert Division Golden Bear Award to Mark Fall.
It's an incredibly humbling award to receive. It's an honor. It's really something I feel a little guilty taking myself, because we work as teams, we work as partners to accomplish everything that we can for our state park system and for our individual parks, in my case, Red Rock Canyon State Park. I worked with fantastic people who inspired me to go the distance on trying to serve the public and have people enjoy this fabulous desert, painted desert canyon land that I had the privilege to work at for so many years, for 20 years of my career. I still live in the vicinity of it. I've been retired for almost 19 plus years now, and it's still part of me. Like most people who work for the state park system, it's a lifestyle that we adopt, and it's a great passion. It's a tremendous passion. And so it continues to give to me, and I just hope that I continue to give back to it and to the public that we serve.
Good morning, Tom, and really a hearty congratulations. And as you well know, there's almost 6,000 employees in the California State Park system. And so getting an award like this is a big deal, that it says a lot about who you are and the work that you've done for the department and how your colleagues recognize and see you. So it's a real pleasure to see you this morning, to talk with you. And I wish you all the best in your adventures of retirement up there in Idaho.
We're going to be recognizing you, Tom Trakes, retired manager for the San Jacinto Wildlife Area with the Desert Division Golden Bear Award. Congratulations. For over 30 years. Your integrity in prioritizing wildlife protection and making meaningful connections with volunteers and visitors surely did not go unnoticed. Your colleagues, peers, visitors, and local community members appreciated how you could relate to all user groups, no matter what their preferred choice of recreation was, and you were and still remain a role model to so many. Without a doubt, you have surely inspired others to become active stewards of the outdoors, which is one of the things that we look for and really prize in Golden Bear Award winners. On behalf of the State Parks Commission, please join me in congratulating Tom Trakes. Thank you so much for all of your good work and your service.
Thank you, guys. I very do much appreciate it. See, I never expected this at all. Never, ever in the wildest dreams, I ever thought I was going to get an award, and then especially the Golden Bear. I mean, I seen that it was a Golden Bear, like you guys were saying earlier. It's a pretty big award, and I'm thrilled. I'm ecstatic, and I always got to go off and say, and also thank my wife and my my grandkids and my daughter. Again, highly honored. I really appreciate it, guys, and I'll never forget this. It's going on my wall, and I'll never forget this.
The next award we're presenting today is the Northern Division Golden Bear Award. I am pleased to present this award to State Peace Officer Ranger Andrea Mapes of the Northern Coast Redwoods District. Ranger Mapes has continued to contributed significantly to the park operations within the Eel River sector of the district, and is widely known as a motivator and mentor and staff and volunteers. Ranger Mapes is knowledgeable across all program areas and actively works to ensure operational needs are met at all levels. Ranger Andrea Mapes, your leadership, your keen ability to foster relationships amongst all levels of staff has surely made a lasting impact. Thank you for your contributions toward the department's mission. Unfortunately, Andrea was unable to join us today, but did provide a few words for me to share with you all. Dear State Park and Recreations Commission, I am both honored and humbled to receive this award amid the thousands of dedicated employees and volunteers at California State Parks. This job was a dream come true for me 21 years ago and remains one of the best things about my life. The experiences I've had, the people I've met, and the special places I've protected as a ranger have enriched my life beyond measure. Thanks to you and the teams of people I've worked with over my career who make park work happen in furtherance of our ambition and worthwhile mission. Please join me in applauding and congratulating Ranger Andrea Mapes.
Okay, the last award we are presenting today is the Statewide Golden Bear Award, and I am so honored and delighted to present this award to retired DPR employee Jeannie Marie Ekstrom. Jeannie's being recognized for her dedication to the department over the past 46 years. Jeannie started as a seasonal maintenance aide in 1978 and became a permanent employee in 1981. Before retiring, Jeannie was a project officer for the department's Office of Grants and Local Services. Through Jeannie's diverse work experience and demonstration of leadership, she's touched the lives of many with no expectation of recognition. Jeannie is a special person to many, someone who her peers and colleagues can count on, and a remarkable example of public service. The State Park and Recreation Commission is honored to present the Statewide Golden Bear Award to Jeannie Marie Ekstrom. Thank you for your significant contributions toward the department's mission.
It is actually stunning to me to be recognized in this way. I was so surprised when I got the email that said I would be receiving an award, and I thought it was a mistake at first because I couldn't believe it. I know I've done a lot of things in parks, but so have many, many others, and many have helped me to be where I'm at today. So I was surprised, and what it means to me, it just means the world that I've devoted my life to parks. I retired this year, of course, in March. I started in March of 1977, so 46 years, I keep saying 45, 46 years. That's a long time to be with one organization. However, I worked in many, many state parks up and down the state, and had many experiences through that job that are priceless. This award is just like the icing on the cake, really.
Well, that was really inspirational. So how about one more round of applause to all of our awardees, present or not?